Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCH81 and today we are going to take a look at this, the SH Figuarts Lord of the Ring, Frodo Baggins as well as Gollum. Yes, this is a very surprising announcement from SH Figuarts, at least for me, because Lord of the Ring is kind of like my thing. I really love the movie, especially the original trilogy. Wow, I watch it countless times. Yeah, as you guys know, it's not a short movie. It's like 3 hours plus or 4 hours. So it's a marathon. I think I done it like 2 to 3 times from the first to the end. Yeah, so it's so good. I love the movie so much, every aspect of it. So when they announced it, I'm very excited. At the same time, I'm kind of worried because as you guys know, SH Figuarts never really completes the characters that they announce. The Lord of the Rings, I think they have like 9 in the groups. They have, Frodo's, of course. They have Aragorn, which is the next one. They have Legolas, which I hope they will make him next. And Gimli, yeah, and his friend Pippin's. The most important guy is Gandalf. Yes, I really want Gandalf.
You have no power here.
Really, Bandai, please complete the group for this Lord of the Ring. So let's go into the box. As you can see, this is a very tiny box. Let's do a quick comparison with the SH Figuarts Venom. You can see the Venom is even taller than the box itself. From here you can see a very nice window box for both of the characters, and somehow weirdly enough, as you can see, the Gollum is actually looking at the ring. Oh my goodness, is this a coincidence or just a prank from the person who actually packaged them? Yeah, this just looks very relevant to the movie. And this side of the box we can see Frodo, and as you might have guessed it, the other side we can see Gollum right over here. And at the top of the box we can see the group right here, but I think somehow you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And because I actually gotten this from the Tokyo Army, so you can see the very iconic tanks paid sticker right over here. Once you paid it, they will stick something like this. And the back of the box you can see these beautiful pictures. Let's take a closer look. Nice, they actually have soft goods for Frodo, which is very nice, and you can see the scale difference between Aragorn and Frodo. And we have Gollum right over here, so let's get them out. Okay, so we have Frodo and Gollum right out of the box. Oh my goodness, they do looks good together. Let's start with Frodo. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, very detailed in terms of the clothing. Yes, and even this swords here, I believe is actually removable because we do have a sword that is already taken out from the holder. It does looks good, and he is barefooted right over here. You can see there are hairs on the foot as well, very detailed looking.
Come on.
And this guy, wow, you can see the clothing wise is rather good looking. I was just hoping they could actually make this into some soft fabrics, but I mean, he's not meant for great articulations like Spider-Man, so I think it's still fine. Just that if it's a real fabric, it will look 2 to 3 times better, but nevertheless, no complaints here. It just looks good already. And let's take a look at his face. The lightness, I would say, is about 80% right over there. Yeah, not too bad. And once again, the hair, do they really have to use this color? It does makes him looks a little weird. Yeah, and you can see that the hair is actually consists of 2 pieces here. Yep, so wow, I think it does looks pretty good. And next, let's check out on Gollum. Wow, my goodness. This guy, oh wow, just take a look at the details here. You can see his backbone as well as scratches. My goodness, this is quite detailed. I like his skin tone colors. Very nicely done. This time it feels very real. I mean, like a real skin tones here. Very nice. And this guy is almost like a statue except for the heads and the arms. I will show you guys more later, but it's practically like a statue here, so don't expect full articulations. And for the heads, yeah, oh my goodness, I think they capture the likeness pretty well. I just hope that the hair is more obvious. I think they kind of like forgotten to paint it as well. It makes him look like he's bald. In fact, he's not. And the ears just looks pretty good. Yep, I do think that the likeness is very nice. Next, we'll move on to the articulations. I will begin with Frodo. So let's start with the head. He looks to the right, looks to the left, no issue. Looking up, unfortunately not, even though this is a separate hairpiece, but still doesn't help with the looking up. I thought it actually helps out since they make it into two piece, but looking down is pretty good. Actually, the hair do expand once you look down. Yep, kind of like pretty good. And you can see that the neck is a separate piece altogether, so you can have a very good movement. For the hands, 360 degree, no issues. There's a huge butterfly joint, very nice. There's no cuts on the shoulders, so you can still shivers a little bit. For the hands, is a single joint elbow. I think it's still okay. As for the hand, you can actually rock it around, going up and down. And for the torso, 2 points of articulations at the lower chest. Not too much of a movement, although you can just turn around. Yeah, quite tight for mine. And for the waist is slightly better movement, you can see that. Okay, let's see how well he can bend forward, which I believe not that much. Yep, not that much at all. Okay, maybe I'd like to take off the knife. I believe this is a two-piece. Is it? Yeah, this is a two-piece. Oh, okay, let's see. Somehow it's not entirely two-piece. This one here still connects to it. Okay, but let's just take it off for now, like that. And let's see. Okay, bending forward, not too shabby. Yep, but bending backwards, I believe is not as good because of this overcoat kind of like hindering it. For the legs, there is a pull down mechanism. Okay, but there's no cuts on the thigh, so there is some inner shivers, not too bad. And let's see, a single joint knee. Okay, once again, he's not Spider-Man, so I think it's still okay. For the ankle rocker, you can actually go around and going up and down. And of course, he does comes with toe hinges. And with the leg being pulled down, yep, he can do pretty good kick. Slightly more than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, let's see. It's being hindered by his overcoat. Yeah, otherwise he can actually go more than that. But this is pretty good, I would say. Yep, and let's see. He can do quite a good split as well, except that it's once again being hindered by this overcoat again. Let's see if I can get it out of the way. Yeah, you can see that he can do almost like a perfect split. Not too bad. Okay. Yep, let's put this back into the pack. Okay, this guy is small, but the articulation is not too good, but not too bad either. As for Gollum, like I said earlier, you can move his head around. Yeah, there's a joint there if I'm not wrong. Yep, a very small pack. You can actually turn it around. Looking up, pretty good, but you'll leave a huge gap there. Looking down is not really that much, but looking up is more. You can do something like this. Yep, for his hand, it's just like this. Okay, there isn't much articulations for the arms. It's just going up and down, just like this. Pretty scary, isn't it? Yeah, so I do like that when his arm is being put down, it's like he's resting on his knee. And this one here is like a Spider-Man pose, which is, I think this is a pretty good pose. Sorry about that, I kind of shook my camera a bit. Yeah, I think this is a very good pose altogether. The rest of it, you can't really move it. It's on squatting pose permanently. And right up next, let's move on to the accessory. Basically, all the accessory belongs to Frodo, so I will start with him. This comes with a pair of closed fist hands that is already on the figure, a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of holding hands for holding on to his swords, and he just comes with a right hand with the ring on it. He just comes with not one, but two swords right over here. If you look close enough, you can see there are some engraving on the sword, which is very detailed. Wow, this is just looking very good. He also comes with another interchangeable face, which looks very similar to this one. What's the difference here? I think this one is looking more worried, like he's afraid or something. This one is just the regular expressionless look. And lastly, he just comes with this robe for him to wear on. This looks very nice. I kind of love it. I'll show you guys how to put it on later. And of course, it just comes with an instructions manual to teach you how to put on the knife, the faces, the robe itself, and how you can actually move the Gollum as well. Okay, very neat. So as you can see, these are all the accessories that he comes with. I do think that this Gollum is also considered one of the accessories. And next we'll try to put on some of the accessories onto this Frodo. I'll start with the hands. So basically you just need to take it off like this. Well, the joint is very tiny. As always, I like to hold it very close together so I don't break anything. Yeah, so when you put it on, just be very slow and easy. Be very gentle. And for the knife, you can just slot it in very easily. And when you have his knife on, of course, you will have to remove this piece. Yep, this is actually removable. It's actually a dummy sword, as you can see. So basically, once you remove it, it looks like you actually pull it out from this holder. And I do prefer this sword with the blue glowing effects. Yeah, this looks very good. This is nice. And this is the most iconic scenes that he have. The ring on his right hands. To interchange the face, basically you just need to remove the front hair, remove the faceplate, put on the faceplates, and just put the hair back, and voila, there you have it. I really think this face is for when he's looking at the ring. And to wear on his robe, basically you need to remove the head. But before we wear it on, I would like to show you on the robe itself. Actually, it feels very nice. Just take a look at the material that they use. Wow, this is some high quality kind of cloth. It's very nice. I mean, it really suitable for Frodo because he's not someone wealthy. So this one is supposed to be like a very normal kind of robe, and you can see that it does feels that way. Yeah, very, very nice. It's not like those Superman cape or something like that. It just feels very nice. Okay, and it also kind of thin that you can see is kind of translucent. Okay, so basically you just need to like open it up a little. Yeah, just slot the neck in. Yeah, something like this, just like wearing a Jedi robe. And from here you put the head back. Okay, yes, and that's about it. Very, very easy. And they do have this very nice green thing here. I don't know what you call that. Okay, so you can cover the head if you want to. Okay, but if you don't want to, you can even put it something like this. I think this is a more iconic look with the showing his head. Yeah, this is very, very nice indeed. Oh, bandy wire, you can see there are bandy wire around the hood for his head, and also there are bandy wire all over, even at the bottoms there are bandy wires. Yeah, this is really, really neat. If you want to put some like something like it's flowing, you can actually do so. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yep, so this is very, very nice. Okay, and with the ring on his palm, yeah, I can do something like this. This is just awesome, guys. Do click on the likes button if you enjoyed the review. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparison, I'd like to start off with some Marvel Legends. I do have this Wolverine right over here. Oh my goodness, just look at the size difference. As well as this SH Figuarts Captain America. Next, we'll compare with this Mayfax Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood, as well as this Mesco Sovereign Knight Batman, which looks pretty good with a better damage cowl. And lastly, I'd like to compare with this Maniple Henry Cavill Superman, which looks really good, as well as this NECA, the live versions of Ninja Turtle, Leonardo. Okay, so for my final thoughts, I think these two are a great start for the new series Lord of the Ring, which is one of my favorite movies. So I do hope that Bandai will complete this series, which is the 9 characters from Fellowship of the Ring. So if you're a Lord of the Ring fans just like me, I truly recommend this set, and I do hope that you enjoy my review, and I will catch you guys again in my next video. Do watch this video here, they are my precious.